During phase 1, the step-up phase, the hip joint goes into flexion. This is a concentric contraction, and the rectus femoris, iliopsoas, pectineus, sartorius, and tensor fasciae latae are all contracting to bring up the hip into flexion. The rectus femoris and iliopsoas are the prime movers for hip flexion. During hip extension, the muscles are contracting concentrically because force is needed to push the step down. The prime movers for hip extension are the hamstrings and the gluteus maximus. The hamstrings include the semitendinosus, semimembranosus, and long head of the biceps femoris. During knee flexion, the popliteus muscle contracts to unlock the knee. The hamstrings, semimembranosus, semitendinosus, and long head of the biceps femoris are the prime movers for knee flexion. The gastrocnemius is an assister to flex the knee. Flexion of the knee in phase 1 is a concentric contraction. The knee will go into extension by contraction of the quads. The quads include the vastus lateralis, vastus intermedialis, and the vastus medialis. The prime movers for knee extension are all of the quads. The rectus femoris is an assister in knee extension. During the step-up phase, the talocrural joint goes into slight plantar flexion. The tibialis posterior, soleus, and the gastrocnemius are working concentrically to place the ankle into plantar flexion. The gastrocnemius and soleus are prime movers for ankle plantar flexion. In ankle extension, the talocrural joint will return to a neutral position from plantar flexion. The muscles used are the tibialis anterior muscles with the extensor hallucis longus muscle and the extensor digitorum longus muscle assisting. This would be a concentric action until the ankle joint returns to neutral. Then it would be an isometric action to prevent the ankle from going into dorsiflexion.